You are watching. Pause. We pause for a second or two. How do we keep life coherent when so much is changing? This is episode 222, Rug Pulled. We have arrived at spring. I don't know if you can see it in the image, but in the air right now are a lot of new smells, a lot of smells of nature. The trees and the ground is starting to open up with buds and leaves and flowers, pollen, a lot of scents, a lot of pungent scents in the air. And we people are the same. We are activated. Our cells are sort of opening up, and life feels more rich, but also more pressing. And spring is painful. It is painful to come alive. And when we are in pain, we consciously or unconsciously, we wish to push away this sort of pain of being activated. So, on the personal level, on our professional level, and on our national or international level, on all these levels, now when spring is coming, there are more instances of us pulling the rug on each other. We are in pain. We are activated. So, more and more now, we pull the rug on each other. Today's episode is called rug pulled. And what we're talking about today is that sometimes we are the ones having our rug being pulled from beneath our feet. Sometimes we are the ones at a loss, losing control, losing our footing. And today we talk about what to do then. The emotional situation of today's episode is acute. Those times when something is suddenly done unto us. Something that catches us off guard, pulls the rug, so to speak. It's when we are going about our day, minding our own business, and then suddenly something happens or someone does something unto us instantly. That's our acute situation. We lose our sense of control in a split second. And these are really tough situations. I believe many people would say that our acute situation in some ways is our most difficult one. And pausing in an acute situation, to pause when we are rug pulled, is difficult, and it takes specific training, specific getting used to. It's one thing to pause when we have a sense of control. It's a completely different thing to pause when we have suddenly lost our sense of control, or have been taken from us, our sense of control. Our emotional skill of today's episode, what we do when we are rug pulled, is specific skill, weight, and balance. You can see on the Polaroid an informal image of me lying face down or stomach down on a carpet, just experiencing my sense of weight, just being heavy down into the ground. So, specific skill, weight, and balance, to pause when being ambushed or having our rug pulled from beneath our feet, losing our sense of control. If we have no sense of physical weight and balance, if we have no such sense, we will not be able to pause. And if we are not able to pause, in our acute situation, then we will not be able to regain some sense of control. So specific skill, weight and balance helps pausing in an acute situation. So in this instance, pausing rests upon a specific skill. So our core skill actually is helped by a specific skill. Often, or most often, it's the other way around, that pausing helps the other skills, but when it comes to our acute situation, it can be the other way around. That our specific skill, our situation-specific skill, helps our core skill pause. So, okay. Let's talk about what to do then when we are rug pulled. So let's say that you are rug pulled. Someone or a situation in itself has taken away from you your sense of control. And now you're standing there, or sitting there, or lying there, feeling exposed, vulnerable, like a child. You can feel maybe tears pressing behind your eyes. You feel insignificant. You are dizzy. You feel disoriented. You might have tunnel vision. You might have this sort of pressing feeling against your eardrums of sort of sounds being numbed. You can feel maybe your sight, your vision being a bit blurry and indistinct. And you are basically in a crap situation. You feel crap. That's where you are. That's what just happened. Someone just rug pulled you. So, what we always say is that we pause for a second or two. But in this situation, in our acute situation we are in right now, and we have lost our sense of control and feel unfit for this situation, like we can't do it, then what we need to do first is to sort of establish our sense of weight down into the ground. And you can hear when I'm talking right now that I'm sort of talking us down into a physical sense of weight. My voice is going from up to down. We're going down now. We have been rug pulled. We are in a crap situation. So we go heavy. And then you might feel it right now. We regain a sense of weight. I feel heavy right now, down into my chair. My arm is heavy. My feet are heavy against the floor. I'm heavy right now. from this place, from this heavy place, specific skill, weight and balance. In this instance, weight more than balance, but weight. From this place, we can pause. Can you feel how I am regaining a sense of control right now? Can you feel it? Can you feel how I am in command of space and time right now? This is what it is to pause in an acute situation. This is what it is to pause, having our weight and balance. Because we have regained our weight and balance, being physically heavy down into the ground, then we can pause. And we pause for as long as we want, a second, 2, longer. And from this place, we, second by second, the longer we do it, we regain control. And the rug, so to speak, is coming back under our feet. Yes, one rug was pulled, but we have another rug. A more profound rug. One that is in our body. The weight of our body. Weight and balance is a rug that can't easily be pulled from beneath our feet. If we make a habit doing it, daily or whenever we think about it. If we make a habit out of feeling heavy down into the ground, then once the acute situations actually happen, and they always do, that's beyond our control. They always happen at some points. When they happen, we are already used to experiencing our weight and balance. We are already heavy, and we cannot as easily be rug pulled. So it's almost like if we take the layers in opposite direction now, the international or national level, the professional level, the personal level, and then at the bottom, the heaviest layer at the bottom, that is our own body. We talk a lot about our body in pause. Our body is everything. It's our foundation. And our sense of weight and balance is one aspect of our bodies. A very important, crucial aspect, especially in acute situations. So next time, when you are rug pulled, you don't try to solve the situation. Not at first. What you do is that you go back to your weight and balance in sort of conjunction with pausing. So sense of weight and pausing sort of together, simultaneously like this. My sense of weight, pause. Sense of weight, pause. Sense of weight, pause. And then I feel heavier and heavier. And then when you feel heavy, you pause and you breathe. And then you just wait for a sense of control. And then you can feel how your decision making starts becoming competent. You can feel it changing. You can feel your feeling of feeling like a vulnerable child transforms into one of adult competency. It comes from your heavy feeling. It comes from pausing. That's it for today. Thank you.